How is it going, everybody? AZPlow21 back again with more Gamma here in our WMMA 5 save on the default database. This is going to be just a long play. We're just going to go for maybe an hour or so as we look to, keep Gamma moving along. Obviously, the last time that I saw you guys, we were using a strat to try to get our popularity up in a bunch of places that there really is no TV that we can do, because we want to get worldwide domination going as soon as possible. So we're just running a bunch of shows in Asia and South America for right now. And as you can see, it looks like we need to run about 40 to 43 more shows in each of those territories. But you have to keep in mind, as we get a little bit more popular in each of those destinations, the shows are going to have to be better for us to actually gain popularity. So my estimation is that it's probably going to be closer to like 50 or 60 in each territory for us to actually be able to get on TV, which is crazy. But we're just spamming shows at this point. Anybody who's on a little 2-fight win streak, we're signing them and we're just getting them in the system. And let's see what we have booked as of right now. We want to go over to matchmaking. We have only one pay-per-view booked alongside 6 fight cards. We have a Southern Asia card, Brazil, China, Brazil, Nevada card with 3 title fights. That's sure to be a nice one. Brazil and then China. Spooky. How's it going, Spooky? Why is the chat box not in the front? Let's go ahead and fix that really quickly. Boom, there we go. How are you doing, Baby Witch? Going to be streaming this for about an hour or so, but let's go ahead and take a quick look here and see how business is. We have $20 million, which is not a problem. This is essentially the UFC. After all, money is not an issue. We just need to get popular. As you can see, no popularity in Japan or Australia, no popularity in Central America or Africa, and that is because there are no TV stations there. It's going to be interesting to see how we gain popularity there. We might have to actually create our own broadcasters. Now, I don't want to do that right now. I imagine probably not until like 2010 or so will I allow myself to build my own broadcaster for the purpose of, running more shows and getting our name out there. It would be super easy for me to just do it now, but I feel like that would just be cheating the system a little bit. So we're just spamming all these shows in other territories until we can get our name out there. Yeah, because we have to get to 33. Mexico, are we going to be able to? I don't think. I would have written it down if we could have. Let's go ahead and take a look at Mexico and see. Low-level international, we need to be low step port. So mid-level regional. Okay. So we would need to be at like 33 in Mexico in order to get on TV on Los Deportes Hoy. Interesting. So we're very close in Mexico. Oops. We are very close in Mexico. Mid-level regional, that's literally just 33. So we are very, very, very close there. And what TV are we on right now? We're on CAN. North America Prime Select, that's it. Okay. Maybe we do run a couple of Mexico shows. TV Mex. Maybe that is something that we look to do. I imagine we do have some Mexicans on our roster. Go ahead and take a look here. Home region. Go to Mexico. That's a little bit too specific. Based in Mexico. Yeah, we do have some. Let's see. Any champions? No champions. But we do definitely have some Mexicans that we can build some momentum up. We have Diego Arteta, 3-0 in Gamma, number 17 welterweight. Okay. Love to see that. Love to see that. Salvador Santos, 2-0 in Gamma. His skills don't look to be the best. But we do have some Mexicans that we can definitely book. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Mexicans that are ready to go should we decide to book a show there. We want to do that now. Week 4 of October. 4 of October. Yeah, we're running 2 shows a week. We have to remember, folks. Do we just want to go ahead and go with Saturday, week 1 of November? I think that's what we're going to do here. Saturday, week 1 of November. And then this would definitely be a throwaway show, right? Do I have them as lesser shows or throwaway shows? I have them as major shows. Is that a mistake on my part, or is that... No, I have them as major shows, and I think I have to do that because otherwise we just will not gain popularity otherwise. All right. Saturday, Fight Night Live, and this will be in Mexico. Now, where in Mexico is the big question. Looks like none of the territories really have any money. Let's just go to West Central Mexico for now. We will drug test, and then let's go ahead and save that. Are we putting it on any TV? We're not putting it on any TV. Apart from Euro Cable Sports 1. And I think that's the same for each and every one of these. Yep. Ready. Yeah. Put that on Euro Cable Sports 1 to get our name out there a little bit. And the hope is with this show we gain enough popularity in Mexico to run TV there, which would just help. Okay, so West Central Mexico. Now, I know that Hometown Fighter is not necessarily going to be all of Mexico, but let's just take a look and see. Okay, so 3 specifically from West Central Mexico. We got Joey Valdez and Federico Vergara, so number 23. Let's get him a fight here. Potential main event, decent main event against PD Mac. Looks like it's going to be PD Mac. All right. Got the young Mexican straight out of Mexico City going up against PD Mac, who is heavily favored, but that's just going to have to be the fight that we make there. And then unranked middleweights. Let's just see if we can get him a good fight that he is favored in. Like against Artak Gavor out of Armenia. Main show fight. Love that. And then we're running how much? Oh, we're just doing 10 main show fights for each card. Gotta love that. And then Paulie Alvarado. Let's see if we can find him a fight that he would be favored in. Like against Joe Snedisham out of New Jersey. Yeah, we'll give you the extra money to make the card because you are a Mexican, sir. I wish you could look specifically here. Okay, well, let's just see if there's anybody that looks to be Mexican that we can book here. Not appear to be there. Middleweight. Wow, okay. And welterweight, Manuel Silva. He's Brazilian. Maybe some of the lightweights are Mexican. Argentinian. Viana in Brazil. Okay, so we have our 3 Mexicans booked. So now it's just a matter of getting some good fights up on here. So let's go ahead and take a look and see who has not been booked for at the very least 3 months. We got George Nori, number 13. He should be fighting down. So this guy's on a winning streak, Ahmed Mohamed Farag. Let's go ahead and give him a nice attempt at a ranked opponent. Low-level regional, Lloyd McAllister. Number 4. He would only be on a quick camp, though. We will not do that. Lloyd level regional, Lloyd McAllister. Unranked. Evan Gardner. We want to build up that guy. So let's go ahead and get Lloyd Gardner in, or Evan Gardner in there. We do want to build him up. Anybody else that's low level regional? Not appear so. Okay. This guy's from New Mexico. That can work. Coming off a defeat, so it does not really matter who he fights. Let's just have a rather even fight. Against the debuting Watson Viana. Ooh. Quick camp? No thank you. Do not want to have to pay you if we don't have to. Alright. Seiho Nanami. Oh, this guy's low level regional. Yeah, I should be doing that. Malcolm O'Hearn. Alright. Quick camp, full camp. On Pablo Rique, the Argentinian. We'll go ahead and get this guy in here. Alright. Beppu out of Japan, the middleweight. 0-1, so he should not be fighting up at all. Alright, let's see here. Oh, have him go up against a fellow Japanese fighter in Seimon Endo. And we got 2 more fights to book here. Another low-level regional, Chaim Alexievich, the Belarusian fighter. He's coming off a loss, so he shouldn't be fighting someone as popular as Mac Fuller. Against Tom Essie, though. Not bad. Okay, and then 1 more fight to book. Someone who's at least low-level regional. Like super heavyweight Corey Frayne, although he is on a quick camp. Eddie Glossop. Okay, number 14. Coming off a defeat. These guys have already fought. Yeah, it looks like it should be Peter Windsor, so let's go ahead and just book this fight. Give him the extra 500. And that will do it for this one. So we have Valdez versus Mac, decent main event. Main show fight, low-level regional. 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 And low-level regional. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and auto-name that. Beautiful. Okay. And we have our first Mexico card booked. That's very nice indeed. And then I think from then on, we'll probably just go weekly. Saturday week 1, so then we'll go Saturday week 2 in Brazil, it looks like. Unless we have, you know, somebody who's ready. Looks like we have 3 title fights booked there. We come over here. Okay, so those 3 are booked. So middleweight Dean, Brubaker, and Basora. Okay, so Luis Basora, he's not ready for 41 days. Helio, not ready for 31 days, so that we'll wait a little bit on that one. Welterweight. Welterweight, they're ready to go. Manuel Silva against Bobby Brubaker. That's looking like it should be a pretty good one. Brubaker, former champion. And then we got Buddy Garner against Matthew Dean, I believe. Coming off a win over Dexter Darling. Yep, Dean, Brubaker, and Basora. So we'll probably wait another month before we book that one up. And so let's go ahead and just, I suppose, get another fight night booked, this time in Brazil. Week 2 of November. Fight Night Live. Boom. On Euro Cable Sports 1. Yes, sir. We are going to Brazil. Yes, we shall be drug testing. Okay. First things first, let's look at those hometown fighters, see who is available. All right, we got Tiago de Paixão. Looking at popularity. Ooh, would be a great main event, him against Jeff Carlton, who is not ranked. Strong main event, him versus Manny Van Post, though. Who's 2-0 already in Gamma. We'll go ahead and rock with this one. Right, Nilton Fantoni, number 5. That's crazy. He should be having a pretty crazy fight. Him against number 4, Mike Watson, coming off a loss. Would be a great main event, it would say. Let's go ahead and do that. That is actually going to be our main event as of now. Manuel Silva, we know he's the champion. He'll be fighting soon enough. Volkamp Watson Viana making his debut. And that debut can be against also debuting Billy High. All right, all good there. Now we're going to go ahead and go towards the more than 3 months ago crowd. We got Nicholas Breton, who has not fought for a while. Him versus Elvis Milicis. All right, we got Stian Agdestein coming off a loss. Not by ranking, by popularity. Brubaker's fighting for the title. Need to find someone who's not ranked. Pretty even fights. Him and Kensuke Tanaka both coming off of a loss. Tsunoda out of Japan versus Ragnar Gunnlaugsson. Tyler Lass out of California. Looks like we can't really book him with anybody. Everyone else is ranked. Got Woody Firestein. Against Yaramir. No, he's ranked. Him versus Reed Howlett. Got Drew Jenks. Against Billy Russell. And then we got Conrad Bueller. Against Suketsune Akuma, maybe? Looks like the best fight that we can possibly make. Now let's go him against Ali Pike. Alrighty. And let's get a super heavyweight fight on there. Dan Bickersteth, ranked number 25, coming off a loss. Let's have him fight against Sven Haugen. Boom. And there's our card. We got high-level regional. We've got mid-level regional. Got low-level regional. Low-level regional. Low-level. 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 And low-level. All right, perfect. Antoni versus Watson. That actually looks like a pretty good card there. Okay, and then after that, it would be in Asia somewhere. Let's go to... for now, we'll leave it there for now. And let's go ahead and take a look at these. Get some contract renewals going. He has 1 win. He can stay. Rich Robinson, 0-2. We'll go ahead and let him go. Hubert Channing, 1-1. He won 1 fight, so he can stay for another 2. Alan LaFleur, he won 1 fight, so he can stay at least for another 2. Craig Holm, 1-1. He can stay. Ramin Rostami, 1-2 straight. He can definitely stay. Where's he from? He's from Iran. Okay. Kramer Mayweather, 2-0 out of Hawaii. He's definitely staying. Flavio Luis Oliveira, 0-2 out of Brazil. We'll go ahead and let him go. Go get some wins back, young man. All right. Saturday, week 4 is our next show. We have a double, shotgun style weekend. Bruce Steven not assigned to a weight. We have a couple guys not assigned to a weight class. Bruce Steven. Is there any particular reason why? Best weight is lightweight. Let's just go ahead and put him in lightweight. Frank Paul, super heavyweight. Alrighty. Manly Poulter, super heavyweight. Alrighty. Okay. Super heavyweight definitely could use some more fighters in it. Middleweight is perfectly fine. The rest of them are perfectly fine. We have a lot of fighters, that is for damn sure. Our rankings are full in all of our divisions. It's just a matter of, getting a couple of fights in for each and every one of them and seeing who the cream of the crop is. And also getting some TV so that way we can get these guys popular as well and make more money when we actually decide to put something on pay-per-view. That is the gist of it. Tom Belfort and Garth Ward, I have no reason to not want to keep them there. No, I will not be doing commentary. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, we have Sunday, week 3, so BCF's having a show today. Let's go ahead and skip forward and get to the end of that and see if there's anybody that we want to poach. That is the name of the game, poaching these talents. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. I can see that there's already people that can be negotiated with. We'll figure that out soon enough here. So we have Doug Hansen at lightweight. He cannot be negotiated with. What about the guy that he just beat? 12-6. Nope, not him either. Christopher Drew, heavyweight 9-1. You damn right. Better offer from another company. What about 6 fights? What about 6K per fight, Christopher Drew? That's right. You know you want to come here. All right, Reynolds. We can go ahead and sign him. Yep, he's wanting to come. Rupert Lennox at lightweight. Nope, he's still signed. Ian Fussell, 11-2 welterweight. Nope, he's still signed. Lawrence Lamping at 3-0. Nope. Reese Buck. Nope. Michael Bannon, 10-6. We're cool on him. Michael Dolly, he's only 1-0. Hans Peter Schneider, middleweight. Nope. Pike Milligan, heavyweight 9-0. Nope. Okay, cool. And so that is basically everybody that we could have signed with anyways. Let's take a look. All right, so it looks like, yeah, we already knew that. Okay, cool. A small American show here today. Looks like we have just some local guys going at it. Let's see if there's anybody we want to sign after that. We shall see, we shall see. All right, we got a rival bid for Bear, considering both offers. Not when I offer him 3K. And Christopher Drew, the young man, the heavyweights. Only offer he's seriously considering. We love to see that. Let's go ahead and take a look at those results for that small show. Clifford Davis, 2-0. We'll give him one more fight. Eric Dymek, also 2-0. Ed Grace, 3-0 heavyweights. Come on in, son. Kelv Bender, 3-0 lightweight. Come on in, son. Sweeten the deal. Oh, okay. Yeah, he wants guaranteed fights. That's why. All right. Henry Loris, 3-0. Come on in, son. Guaranteed 2 fights. Come own your craft here. Alex Abbott, bantamweight. We don't have bantamweights, first of all. Josh Whitshire, 2-0 only. Jeff Taggart, 3-0. Featherweight, we do not have featherweights. Featherweight, middleweight, Henry Farrell, only 2-0. Heavyweight, Morgan Hopwood, 3-0. Come on in, son. Welterweight, Christopher Earl, 3-0. Right, middleweight, Brendan Nickel, 3-0. Come on in. Okay, welterweight, Hoburn Palisadas, 3-0. Come on in. Maz Marlinspike, light heavyweight, 3-0. What I love to see, these young guns getting their wins up and then coming on in. Lightweight, Jake Walken, 3-0. Welcome to the big show, young man. Danny Rowan at welterweight, 3-0. Bro does not look like a welterweight, but come on in. And finally, super heavyweight Devin Morunde. He's only got 1 fight in. Okay, I'd say that was rather successful. Go ahead and go a couple days. Looks like we got an email. Strike Force, LOL. Extends deal, extends deal, extends deal. Not too much to that. All right, we got our show tomorrow. Let's go ahead and skip to tomorrow. Beautiful. Okay, we got some signings coming in. That's always lovely to see. And so now we just have Lai versus Rivers. 10 fights. Xing Lai. Mid-level regional in Asia. Love to see that at 3-0, taking on Razor Rivers. All right, let's go ahead and get it. In Southeast Asia, Luis De La Torre taking on Dana Delaney at 170, and it's Delaney coming out on top. He is now 12-5, gives De La Torre his first loss. Jordan Flintstone taking on Meiji Hajiwara. Flintstone with the rear naked choke victory, now 10-1. Joko Kiri taking on Gunnar Rasmussen. Rasmussen moves to 5-0 in the super heavyweight division. Keith Caladeras taking on Hunter Scribbins. And it's Caladeras coming out on top in just 26 seconds. Budaman Lee taking on Nathan Ronald. And it's Lee coming out on top, the Indonesian fighter, in 1:30, able to get it done. Blakaitis taking on Seb Moorhead at super heavyweights, and it is Blakaitis getting it done. 6 seconds left to go in the first round. Nate McCreary taking on Fatuma Roy at heavyweight, it would appear, and it's McCreary getting the win. Unanimous decision, moving to 10-0. Timmy Dukes taking on Paddy McNamara at 155, and it's Dukes with the TKO victory in the 3rd round. The Australian getting it done. T-Bone Morales in the co-main event taking on Foss Smith in the light heavyweight division, and it is T-Bone Morales getting it done via split decision. He improves to 3-0 here in Gamma, the Cuban fighter making a nice little name for himself. And in our main event, Xing Lai taking on Razor Rivers in the heavyweight division, and it is Xing Lai getting it done, I want to say in his homeland, but we're not in China, in his debut Gamma fight, getting a big win here today. 83 people in attendance, a commercial rating of 40, which is good enough. Yep, is good enough for mid-level regionals, so we will gain some popularity. Love to see that. Boom. Popularity increases all around Europe, Asia, Britain, and Russia. Love to see that. We are not giving out any bonuses just yet. Made a little loss on there, but that is okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see. Budaman Lee, we'll go ahead and give him a contract offer for sure. And then we just got a lot of people signing. Gunnar Rasmussen needs to have his contract renewed. We will definitely do that. Blakaitis needs to be renewed. He just won. We'll go ahead and renew him. Nathan Ronald needs to be renewed. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. So we'll go ahead and cut him. Christopher Earl, he has signed. Nate McCreary, 2-0. He's doing quite well for himself. Dana Delaney, he's coming off a win, so we'll bring the veteran back. Jordan Flintstone coming off a win, we'll bring him back. Anyone who's popular or who has a win in their most recent contract, we are automatically bringing back. If they're mid-level regional and anything, like, they're coming back. Patty McNamara, we can let him go. Luis De La Torre, he's 1-1. He's also Mexican, so he'll be very important for the Mexican fight cards. Hunter Scribbins, he's won a fight recently. Bring him back. Guillermo Morales, 3-0 in Gamma. We'll definitely bring the Cuban back. Seb Moorhead, we'll bring him back. He's 1-2-1 in Gamma. And then Meiji Hajiwara, low-level regional. He's coming off a loss, but he did win previously. So we'll bring the young man back. Love to see that. All good there. All right. We also have a show tonight. Deandraj versus Shamasko. 10 fights on the card. We'll get past this, get to Monday, and see where the rankings are at. So let's get it. Ralph Concannon taking on Bosco Kerbeem. And it's Concannon getting the win, staying undefeated at 9-0. Tony Ibsen taking on Sean McCarthy at 155. A couple of guys probably making their debut. Tony Ibsen getting the win. Zabi Castillejo taking on Norihito Kusunoki. And it is the Spaniard with a leg kick getting the win over the Japanese fighter here today. Kendall Tracy taking on Wink Deschanel, 11-3, taking on 9-0. And it is Kendall Tracy getting the decision here today, the Quebec fighter. Jarno Zielstra taking on Matas Fialkowska. Zielstra and Fialkowska going at it, and it is Fialkowska with the TKO victory halfway through round number 1. Tay Burnett taking on the Urban Cowboy, Steve Mason. And it's Tay Burnett coming out on top out of Independence, Missouri. Mark the Thing Cohen taking on Big Magic. Big Magic, of course, high-level regional in America. You gotta love it. Taking on Mark Cohen and Big Magic with the knockout punch halfway through round number 2. This guy probably should be fighting on pay-per-view. Big Magic. Lazaro Campos taking on John Joe Whiteley at 155, and it's John Joe Whiteley staying undefeated at 8-0. Wagner taking on Tyrone T-Dog Malik in the co-main event, and it is T-Dog coming out on top halfway through round number 2, stays undefeated at 11-0. And Casa Ninja de Andrade taking on Glenn Shimashko out of Boston, Massachusetts. De Andrade out of Brasilia, Brazil, and it is Shimashko sending the crowd home disappointed with a split decision win. Calls out Chad Zoff saying that he'll destroy him. You gotta love it. Commercial rating of 42, that's perfectly fine. 87 in attendance. Popularity increases all around, including South America, Russia, the UK, and Europe. Another successful show. A nice little increase, which basically offsets the loss on that Asian show. As we move right along, let's go and take a look here. Fialkowska, he's 2-0 in his time in Gamma thus far. We'll go ahead and give him a nice little contract renewal. With a bunch of signings, we have Sean McCarthy, 0-2. We'll go ahead and cut him loose. Zavi Castillejo, go ahead and bring him back. John Joe Whiteley, he is 2-0. He shall be coming back. Ralph Concannon, he's 2-0. He'll be making a return as well. Fight was canceled for Valdez versus Mac. Let's go and take care of that now. SC at middleweight. Let's just go ahead and book Pepe. Got Zielstra needing to be renewed. He shall be cut. Tyrone Malik, mid-level regional in America, making a nice little name for himself. Lazaro Campos, 0-2. He shall be gone. Hey Burnett, 1-1. We'll bring him back. Wink Deschanel, 1-1. Will be brought back. Eddie Glossop, 1-2. Go ahead and bring him back. He's a super heavyweight, it looks like. Yep. Seb Moorhead. He's a number 13 super heavyweight. He's ranked, so gotta keep him. Steve Mason, 0-3 in Gamma. That's no bueno. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't do that. He's mid-level regional. So we're bringing him back. He's got a little popularity about him, so we gotta keep him. Right, Shimashko, he just came out on top. Looks like he's now mid-level regional. Alan Kendall. Contract's expiring. We'll bring him back. He's high-level regional. And then Tony Ibsen. Bring him back as well. Beautiful. It'll be interesting to see like where these guys end up becoming popular. Especially because they're going to be shown on TV. Like in the UK, in Europe. Like you can see. It'll be interesting to see if they end up like becoming less popular in the United States as a result. I don't know. I feel like that would be pretty funny. Women. No women just yet. We do have a Japanese large local show. This should have been Monday, week 4 of September. Let's go and update those rankings now. Fielkowska getting into the mix alongside Blakaitis, heavyweight, Christopher Drew, who we just signed in there. Reynolds Bayer and Nate McCreary as well. Kendall Tracy into the light heavyweight rankings. At middleweight, Caladeras and Malik both in there. At welterweight, nothing. Lightweight, we have Luke Hilton moving quite up. Shimashko and Timmy Dukes into the rankings. And that is it. All right. Nice and easy. All right. Let's go ahead and see if we can book another card here. Got week 1, week 2, week 3. Got double shot week 4, week 1, and then week 2. Let's do a double shot for week 3. So we have Asia. So we have Asia and then Mexico to go to. So add show for week 3 of November. And this is going to be in Asia. It'll be on Euro Cable Sports 1. Let's do Eastern Asia. We have not held a show here yet. Let's go to Eastern Asia. And then you guys know the deal. We're going to check to see if there's any hometown fighters. Catch weight. None at all. Alrighty. So we're going to go. Let's see if we can find ourselves a good fight first. Jeff Carlton, high-level regional. At heavyweight. That'll be our big main event. He is not ranked. Him versus Don Norman. All right. That looks to be a pretty great main event. And so apart from that, we'll go with the fought more than 3 months ago. And we'll go starting from super heavyweight. We got Corey Frayne against Fred Goggins. Got Oser Malabi, who is ranked. against Fatty Tarbuckle. You gotta love it. Davey Rushton, who is ranked at number 13. Him against Marmaduke Chuffnell. The ranked fight, so we'll put it up there. Heavyweight, we've got Locatelli. We just need this to be an even fight here against Rogerio Vata. Mort Slingsby against Michael Petkovic. Got Chuck Dooley against Wilson Franklin. Kurt McDonald against Duke Iona. Alrighty. And then we got Joel Mankin against Owen Williams. And then we got one more here. We got Titty Stringer. Love that name. Versus Ricky Heath. And that's mid-level regional because of Heath, so we'll go ahead and put that one up here. And we are good there. Carlton versus Norman. All right, and then we got a Sunday show in Mexico, I believe. Yep. Sunday, week 3. We'll go to northern Mexico this time. Hometown fighter, we'll check for any. Oh, we got Diego Arteta at welterweight. That's going to be our main event right there. Ranked at number 17 as well. All right, we'll rock with him versus Callum Henson. That is our main event. We got Folk Dalen against a debuting Rodrigo Vieira. We got Procopio Golias against a debuting Mendez de Rocha. Tyler Lass versus Zeke Elliott. We got Nick Detroit versus Tom Billings. Wesley Sneap versus Augustus Shorrock. We've got Tuck Durdell versus OJ Huffley. Got Derek South ranked at number 17. Taking on Crow Letty. A debuting Crow Letty. Dean Capers versus Jericho Stewart out of Puerto Rico. And then we got one more. We got Zane Wybach taking on John Silvers. Beautiful. Arteta versus Henson. All right. So we booked a double shot there. We are currently in week 1 of October. Let's go ahead and book the rest of November here. So we'll do another double shot, it would appear. So Brazil and then Asia in week 4. Got Brazil, and then we got Sunday, week 4, November, major show, Fight Night Live, 1. Southeast Asia, test, boom. Oops, put it on Monday instead. Gonna be quite literally the day after, so that'll be interesting, but let's go ahead and get it scheduled. All right, do we have any hometown boys? We do not. 3 months ago. Adrian Swall. None of these fights make too much sense. Christian Mountfield. Versus Terry Cat. That's perfectly fine. Harb Dennis. John Draper. More than 1 month ago, we got Wally Bryan at number 7 against John James McEnleen. That's good enough to be the main event. Got OJ Oberst making his debut against Zakauskas. Bob Dozier. You can wait. Got Fritz Phipps at number 9. Going up against Suleiman Yakhonan. Alright, we got Person. Alright, nothing really makes too much sense there. We got number 11 here. Against number 14 and Lars Gunnar Ekberg. Let's go ahead and rock with that. And Sam Hoynes, number 22. Nothing really makes too much sense there. Got number 12 and Taniev. These guys have just fought a year ago. But let's go ahead and do it again. Let's rock it again. Mid-level regional as well. All right, we got Mac Fuller versus Bill Brown. Great main event with Mac Fuller. No to Buddy Garner. Let's get Sakutse Akuma in there. Against Vivino. Gregera. He can fight against Dwayne Elaine. All right. That is a rather good show, if I don't say so myself. All right. And then we got the Brazil show. Got Silva. We got Calamari at welterweight. So that welterweight fight will be our main event. Number 25, eh? Against Bernhard Moltmann. All right, we got Gilbert taking on Oppenheimer. No, Rufus Stevens can't get a fight. We got Carl Radcliffe. Now, Osmosis Ben. Quite the fight there. 14-8. Nothing going on there. Person and Hoynes, maybe. Nope. All right. So we're going to have to wait to book the rest of this show. Let's go ahead and get moving a little bit here. Let's see any results from yesterday. Nope, just our show. So we have a Japanese show today. Let's go ahead and skip forward. All right, results. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this large local show. Let's go ahead and bring in all these Japanese stars. High-level regional is crazy. Welterweight, mid-level regional. Heavyweight, mid-level regional. Mid-level regional, super heavyweight. Featherweight, we do not have any. Middleweights, mid-level regional, that's awesome. We might be able to start tapping into Japan here. Lightweights, mid-level regional. Bantamweight, no. Any prelims? Yup. Middleweight, low-level regional. He's exclusive, though. He was just signed, which is crazy. Welterweight, 7-6, no thank you. Okay, cool. So we got what we could get out of that. So we have a show on Saturday, although there is a Friday show in Canada. Let's go ahead and get to that. See if there's anyone we can sign. Again, we're trying to monopolize this bitch. We're trying to have 0 competitors, especially on Alpha, who apparently have been killing it. Extended deal. PD Mac. That is our main event, sir. So Valdez needs a new opponent. At middleweights, number 25. Work. Yeah, you can fight up to 176 to 213. So light heavyweight, anybody good? No. What about welterweight? Rufus Stevens. Not well known enough. Golly. Okay, so catch weight with Ern Fatui. Are you serious, bro? Right? It's gonna have to be Isaiah Monroe then. He's gonna have the fight of his life. Chance to get ranked. Alright, so we have a Friday Canadian show, a large local show at that. All right, extended deal, extended deal, extended deal. Love that. Nope, not news. Results. All right, we got some women. Corey Brewer, 10-5, mid-level regional Canada. We like that. Yikes, these are all small people. All right, nothing going on there. Saturday on Euro Cable Sports 1, Keane versus Melberg. Is it a double shot? It is not a double shot. Okay. So we've gotten to, so after this, we'll go ahead and see if there's anybody else that we can book for that one show. We got Colin J.L. Capes versus Sherman Shields. Capes gets the win, knockout kick. Ken Peters taking on McGregor Dare. We got Peters coming out on top. We got Sean Dyko taking on Bernard Blue. And it's Dyko coming out on top. Still undefeated at 9-0. Love to see it. Huxtable taking on Salvador Santos out of Mexico. And Santos with a fantastic TKO victory over Huxtable today. Osterman taking on Maxime Jaurès out of France. And he gets the win. Rear naked choke. Ethan Lagrange taking on Tristão Bossi. And it's Lagrange out of Quebec getting the victory, staying undefeated at 10-0. Chuck Joker Thug Brown taking on Gerardo Diaz. And it's Brown with the TKO victory in a fantastic fight. You love to see that. Juggernaut Kent taking on Jamal Skinner. And it's Kent with the win, TKO in less than one round from San Andreas, California. Benny the Jet, Benny and the Jets taking on Bud the Rocket Brockett. And Brockett comes out on top, unanimous decision. Jake Keane taking on Lucas Melberg in our main event. Jake Keane, number 5 in Gamma. And on the other side, you have number 8 in Gamma in Lucas Melberg, who came here from Sigma, got a big win over Georges Nori. On the other side, Jake Keane is coming off losing the title over Fiero Lermontov. So this is actually a pretty huge main event here. And it is Jake Keane getting it done in 1 minute and 10 seconds over the 32-year-old from Sweden, Lucas Melberg. He's still got it in the tank. The English fighter, Jake Keane. 108 in attendance from China. Commercial rating of 52. That's good enough for high-level regional. That's awesome. 0.7 popularity increases all around. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Lost some money there, but that is okay. Jake Keane getting a big win after losing the title. All right, we have a lot of automatic signings here. We got some contract renewals. This guy has lost 3 straight. He shall get the hell out of my company. Bernard Blue, we'll go ahead and bring him back. Chuck Brown, 1-1. We'll go ahead and bring him back. A lot of these guys are going to be mid-level regional, just like this guy right here, Clinton Kent. Sean Dyko, mid-level regional, only in Europe. Maxime Jaurès, mid-level regional in Europe as well. Which is going to make for a good TV viewing audience. Ethan Lagrange, he's 2-0. We'll bring the kid back. Was he 19, 26? Way off there. McGregor Dare, he's 0-2. We'll go ahead and cut him. Bro thinks he's the thinker. And we got another signing. Okay. Now, let's see if we can finally book the rest of that show. First off, let's see if there are any hometown fighters. Quite a few. Awesome. All right, so we got Manuel Cabral. Carl Chenoweth. Says it can be main events. It will not be. Lima Fraga. He will be making his debut. Manuel Silva, I think not. Reynaldo Varela, however, will be making his debut against John Wales. Leandro Bastos taking on Jackson Good. Pedro Sosa, ranked number 16. Coming off a loss. They'll take on Justin Brana. Got Curlin Guerra de Bastos. They'll take on Jesse Singh. And then Jerson Mauricio, ranked number 18. They'll take on Sam Hoynes, and what's set up to be a big night for Sam Hoynes. All right, Ratcliffe versus Ben. Boom. Okay. All right, after our next show, we'll go ahead and book up another double shot, I believe. Take a look at our popularity now. We're slowly but surely getting there. 0.7 at a time. All right. So let's get to, go ahead and skip a couple days. I think we'll go ahead and call it rather soon. Again, we are on the way towards domination. We probably can book a pay-per-view pretty soon. Go ahead and get to Saturday, that large European show. We'll take a look and see who we can sign there. Beautiful. Nothing for me there. Just a lot of renewals, results. All right, Milovan Ajitevico. Okay, no featherweights. Conrad Bellion, mid-level regional in Europe, sure. Heavyweight Murray Darby. Pull off of him. Gregorio Fryer. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good without him. Yeah. We're starting to get to the point where I don't really want too many of these guys, sadly. All right, not a double shot. We'll do this. We'll get to that pay-per-view, and then we'll call it. So we got one more in Brazil here tonight. Let's just make sure it's on TV. It sure is. Let's go and get it. Rodrigo de Mello taking on Chip Warburton in our main event here. You got Nakata taking on Ford. Nakata getting the win via TKO. He improves to 10-5. Mortimer Greenfeld taking on Tony Legg. Captain Marvel gets the win in less than 4 minutes. Garth Vader Neal taking on Ken Palaski. Both guys undefeated, and it is Garth Vader getting the win, improves to 6-0. Balabanov taking on Murasaki out of Japan. Balabanov with the split decision victory. Dupuit taking on Mauricio de Toreros out of Mexico, and it is the Mexican getting the win, improving to 8-0, still undefeated. Fitzpatrick taking on Pizarro out of Louisiana, but it is Fitzpatrick staying undefeated at 10-0, getting it done here today in what was a great fight. D'Amatos taking on Bedell out of Lubbock, Texas. D'Amatos, though, staying undefeated, the Brazilian at 9-0. Ruben Rua taking on Toby Dingleberry. Love that name. And it is Dingleberry staying undefeated at 10-0 here today. Gustavo Spagnol taking on Stephen DeWinter in our co-main event. And it is Spagnol moving to 8-1, getting the win in the co-main event here today. Rodrigo de Mello taking on Chip Warburton in our main event. A couple guys making their debut, and it is Warburton getting it done in our main events. 81 in attendance, commercial rating of 35 is okay enough, but I doubt we're going to get the full 0.7. Yeah, 0.5 increases, although increases all around is something you like to see anyways. All right, it's 23K in profit, I guess you should say. Love that. All right, we're definitely going to have some contract renewals. We got Toby Dingleberry, bringing him back. Gus Fitzpatrick, 2-0, bringing him back for sure. Tony Legg, 0-2. Goodbye to Mr. Legg. Murasaki, he won one fight, so we'll go ahead and bring him back. Matos, 2-0. Bringing back to Matos. Garth, he's 2-0 as well. Evan Pizarro. Toreros, 2-0, the Mexican. He'll be important in our Mexican market. Labanov, he's also 2-0. Puit, 1-1. Mortimer, 2-0. Nakata, 1-1. Ooh. Salvador Santos has a positive for recreational drugs. And he is now suspended for a year. For weed. That is insane. Alright. Unassigned. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the pay-per-view. We'll show the pay-per-view, and then we'll call it for the day. Prospect Watch, Swithins Corcoran. Featherweight, we do not have featherweights, that is why. All right, get to Saturday, get to the pay-per-view. Alrighty, got a lot of signings, love it. Let's see if Saturday, week 1 of December. Is everybody ready that we need? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Saturday, week 1 of December. It'll be in Nevada on North American Prime Select and on Eurocable Sports 1. for the welterweight title. For the middleweight title. Right. And then let's see what other catchweight fights or whatever. Who are our popular guys here? Rufus Stevens, welterweight. At number 3. He probably will not want to fight him. Oh, he will. Wow, okay. All right, let's get Medner in there. Also got Julio Reguero at welterweight. Reguero versus Blood 2. And so that's that. And then on the prelims, Brandon Sugar at lightweight, ranked at number 6. Versus Willie Bassett. No, versus H.M. Menzel, who beat Willie Bassett. Marlon Jean at light heavyweight, ranked number 8. Let's go with Foss Smith. Herringbone at light heavyweight. Christopher Sharp at number 12. Go ahead and rock with that. Ashley Ballard. Versus T-Dog. Bob Dozier. Versus Colin Capes. And you know what? Yeah, let's get Glenn Shamasco in there. Against Willie Bassett. Cool. So we know that we have to book that other one on there. And so let's go ahead and get this pay-per-view underway. As long as it is on pay-per-view, it sure is. Now let's go ahead and media. Go ahead and just make sure that we can get this on. They do not share content. That's crazy. Like, period? That's fucking weird. It's not even in their same area. What weirdos. Alright. Cool. Let's go. We got a pay-per-view. We got 3 title fights, ladies and gentlemen. We got Josh Aldorisio taking on Magnum David Allen, where TNT gets the win via unanimous decision. We got Drew D'Acosto taking on Jeremy Brett Teller, and Brett Teller gets the win out of Hawaii. He improves to 4-0. Nico Soldo taking on Dag Kruger, and Nico Soldo gets the TKO victory. Lost to Raul Hughes in his debut fight, and Soldo getting a big win here today. Adam White taking on Oleg Tariverdiev. Adam White getting the knockout win here today. Jens Battery Halley taking on Alan Kendall. Our final prelim, and we got Alan Kendall coming out on top, improving to 17-6. Neil Napier taking on Junior Patinkin in our first main card fight in the light heavyweight division, and we have the Islander Neil Napier coming out on top. The number 6 middleweights, it looked like, beating Junior Patinkin. We got Sean Morrison taking on Jack Humphreys at 170. These are 2 big veterans, and it's Jack Humphreys coming out on top via unanimous decision. First of 3 title fights, we have Kell Big Baby Ryan taking on Frank Sheedy for the Super Heavyweight Championship of the World. And Kell Big Baby Ryan knocks out Frank Sheedy in round number 2 to retain the Super Heavyweight Championship, his second defense of the title since beating George Pickering. You gotta love it. Detroit's finest here today. We have the Beast of Birmingham, Rav Kapoor, taking on James Foster in our co-main event for the Heavyweight Championship of the World. You gotta love it. And it is the Beast, Rav Kapoor, beating James Foster in the rematch and retaining his title. James Foster, is he washed? Has he lost it? Rav Kapoor is getting absolutely ridiculously good all of a sudden. He beat Tank Manawa, and on our first show ever, and that being James Foster, and what I thought was an upset at the time. This is also an upset, and he retains the title yet again. And in our main event of the evening for the light heavyweight championship, it is Spencer Rubenstein taking on Anthony Latoussier for the light heavyweight championship. These guys have fought before. Rubenstein has a habit of beating Latoussier, and he can't get it done today. We have a new light heavyweight champion in Anthony Latoussier, improving to 18-3, and finally, the Canadian-born fighter gets his hand on the championship that has always eluded him. You gotta love it. Storybook ending to the pay-per-view. 6,000 and some change in attendance in Nevada. Commercial rating of 100 is insane. Made nearly $12 million on pay-per-view. Popularity increased by 4.3% in Mexico, and 4.3% in Canada. We can now go on TV in Mexico. Love it, love it, love it. 12 million in profit is crazy. 12 million in profit is fucking crazy. Maybe we should just make our own website. It's 2002. The internet is a thing now. I think that's what we're gonna probably do. Aldericio, high level regional. We were always going to bring him back. We need all of our popular fighters back, irregardless of how badly they've been doing. Junior Potenkin, bringing him back. Av Kapoor, our champion, of course. We're gonna give him a massive deal here. Beautiful. Drew Diacosto. Bringing him back. And Dag Kruger. Bring him back as well. Awesome. So we can now. Oh, it looks like there was a alpha fight card last night as well. Let's see if we can scoop anybody up. Lightweight Sakarno, we cannot. Kurt Kitson at light heavyweight. Nope. Fujimoto at heavyweight. Nope. Welterweight. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Bring in Kafu Bunya. Ren Akai at lightweights, can't bring him in. Super heavyweight, no, only one fight in. Joshua Hope. Nope, can't bring him in either. Reno heavyweights, nope. Reno welterweight, nope. He's only 2-0. He's only 2-0. Nope. Osamu Dan. Nope, can't bring him in either. Namboku Okuda. Nope. Alright, cool. So, we offered who we could offer. Low-level national in Japan. Okay, we'll definitely bring him in. Okay, 0-3, that's rough. Okay. We offered who we can offer. Now, let's see popularity. We are mid-level regional in Canada. Mid-level regional in Mexico. Now, they do not share. So I cannot put it on both CAN and Euro Cable Sports 1. Let's double check that. Willing to share content, can. What about Euro Cable Sports 1? Use exclusive content. So I cannot put it on Mexican TV if it's going to be on Euro Cable Sports 1. Sport Tube. Minimum commercials quite literally unknown, so I would not have to worry about that. And then I can put on TV shows. Put it on Can and Los Deporte Hoy. Well, no, because Can already in Mexico. So why would I even want this one? We just made a shit ton of money. Let's see if media, create broadcaster. You can quite literally just put it up on the internet. And get mega popular. I could do this. Just set up gamma.com. Gamma Online, I guess you could call it. Internet-based advertising. This would make it extremely easier. Extremely easier. Liam baby, how's it going? How's it going? Trying to decide. I don't need it. I don't need. It's just gonna be called Gamma Online. Internet-based advertising. If I just did a TV channel, it would be extremely, extremely more expensive. But we're on the internet, baby. 24 million. We're just gonna be streaming our shit out to everybody. We do not have to worry about TV contracts. Like we're getting ahead of the game. Whoop whoop indeed. All right. That's the thing I don't like. Minimum commercial, max companies, unlimited. That technically means that literally anybody else can do it too. We're gonna earn money off of it. Good to see. It's good to be back. I just set it up so that way I don't really have to worry about these TV stations anymore. I can just put it up on the internet, set up my own broadcaster. Gamma Online. Gamma Online. And since we're still advertising, we're still going to be making a little bit of money off of it. So it's definitely a little workaround, and honestly, it's a bit of a cheat. But it's going to get us where we need to go as far as being popular everywhere. And we made a lot of money off the last pay-per-view, and we earned that money. So it's not like I gave myself the money. We earned it, 12 million in pay-per-view off that last one. So I don't consider it a cheat at all. I was gonna have to grind for an extremely, extremely long time, where now I can just put it up on the internet, all my shows, and everyone's gonna like it, and everyone's gonna come out to all the rest of my shows, no matter where we go. Everyone's gonna be extremely popular. Now this one we do want on just pay-per-view, North America Prime Select. The only thing is they don't share North America Prime Select with anybody. They want exclusive content, like exclusive content. So I can't even put it on pay-per-view like anywhere else. Which is a bit of a bummer. So like revenue type pay-per-view in Japan. Yeah, we need to get big there first, but they also use exclusive content. Like none of these guys will just do pay-per-view and share it with another region's pay-per-view provider. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But it is what it is. That's gonna do it for me for this stream, though. I know, Liam, that you're just catching in, but that's gonna do it for me today. Been on for like 90 minutes or so now, so appreciate you guys. As always, I am going to be playing a bit more of this. I am going to be off stream recording a lot more of the UFC save. From time to time, I'll be playing a little bit of TEW and that WCW save. So hopefully a little bit more time on my hand, I'll be able to kind of get some content going. You might see me pop in and stream some Call of Duty or something like that from time to time when I'm playing with my family. So I'm here. Appreciate you guys as always. I'm AZPlayo21, and for the first time in a while, I will see you guys at the fights. Take care.